Cool. Alrighty. Let me get all my stuff sorted out here just really quick. Alright. Gonna start sharing my top photos and whatnot. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. So, for all of you who are watching, or that are watching later on, hello and welcome. I am the Blind Creative. Yes, I know, I have a freaking PNG tuber character that's tweaking out, apparently. Something that can kind of notice just a bit. Yeah, he's tweaking out just like my eyesight. Oh man. Alright. Well, let's see, let me lower this down just a bit, because it seems like... Okay, there we go. Cool, perfect. So, today I thought I'd show off my top artwork in terms of toy photography and of course canvas photos. So, yeah, just thought, why not? Let's go for it, I'm pretty excited, honestly. I'm pretty happy. Even though this character isn't like my official look. This is something that I kind of wanted to attempt. Instead of showing my my little studio space, I just thought, oh, why not just show my artwork through this little virtual excuse me, my little virtual space here, slash PNG character, and like the whole background setup and whatnot, and the dog. Yeah, the dog isn't oh Jesus, what is going on with my voice today? Okay, hopefully I don't lose my voice tomorrow. Anywho, as I was saying, yeah, the dog isn't a like a live character that moves or blinks somewhat like my character, but yeah, he's just kind of in the background. Maybe I just might have him with his eyes closed and laying down off to the side or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Or I'll see what happens. All right, so enough chit-chatting, and let me get to the actual artwork, or the actual show, I should say. So right here I have my symbiote Spider-Man action figure. I got him recently, actually. He's one of my favorite action figures at the moment. I do have another action figure in terms of Spider-Man, or symbiote Spider-Man. Gotta be more specific here. Jesus. So yeah. This one's my favorite so far. Hey, whoever's here, welcome. Yes, I know my character's tweaking out, just like my eyesight. No blind joke intended. Yeah, so I'm just showing off my toy photography work here and my paintings as well. So hopefully you enjoy. If you do, cool. I'm really happy that you will be enjoying. So for right now, I'm just kind of talking about my action figures and my artwork, paintings. I should be more specific. So yeah. As I was saying, I got this one recently at a GameStop. It's one of my favorite figures at the moment. We'll see if I end up getting a different action figure that I end up liking a lot more than this one later on. But as of right now, yeah, no, this one's my favorite. Let's see. I like to look at a lot of comics. Notice I didn't say read, because you know, the text in the comics are a little small for me, unfortunately. Um, I just like looking at the artwork on the comics and flipping through the pages and just kind of interpreting what's going on in my mind. Um, yeah. I mean, I do use like apps to look at the more at the Jesus at the digital comics a lot more clearly. My God, I was having a brain fart there. uh, yeah, so um, I do use like an app to try to read the digital comics, but only for like a certain amount of time because, well, yeah, my eyes start to hurt if I try to squint my eyes just to even look at the text on that, on the apps, which, you know, it works. It kind of, you know, helps me to know what's actually going on in the comics instead of just trying to interpret it in my mind as to what's going on. But yeah, you know, every now and then I'll try to read the comics through the app. But as far as the physical comics, yeah, I just look at the pictures. I look at the pretty pictures. All right. So I'm gonna get rid of this image. Put up another one. All right. Let me pull up another picture here. Give me 1 second. Aha. Here we go. Let me try to enlarge this one. All right, there we go. This one right here is my Goku action figure. I also got him from GameStop. He's one of my favorites. Well, not the official favorite, but he was one of my favorites. I actually had him before I ended up getting the symbiote Spider-Man. So yeah, in terms of anime, yeah, he's my favorite character. When it comes to Marvel, Spider-Man's my favorite character. So just how to explain myself there. Not trying to confuse anyone that's watching, or for whoever's watching here. So yeah, this one I took outdoors, actually right in my backyard. And yeah, you know, what I did to hold him up like that was I used a wire, kind of put it around his waist. I had to edit it out actually. At least I think I ended up editing the wire out. I hope I did. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing to hold him up, to make it look like he was flying, and just, you know, just simply snapped a picture. And a lot of the editing I do on my phone. I use an app called PixArt. So yeah, you know, little tip for you. If you want to edit toy photography pics, you could just use the app called PixArt on the iPhone. I don't know if it's on Android, but hey, as far as I know, it's on the iPhone. But it doesn't hurt to try to search it up on Android. So yeah, did most of the editing on PixArt. Usually when I edit, actually, it takes, I want to say anywhere from an hour to 3 or 4 hours, I want to say. I guess it just depends on the complexity of the picture. If it's a simple picture, usually just an hour. But if it's a picture where I put a lot of time and effort into preparing it, it'll usually take about, I want to say, yeah, 3 or 4 hours. So yeah. All right, move on to the next picture. If you want to see a previous picture that I shared and you missed it, or you just want to take a look at it for a longer time, please let me know. I don't want to seem like I'm going too fast here and just speed running through all of them. All right, let me remove that one. And let's see. Oh, no, hold on. All right, next one is coming right up. Just bear with me here. Okay, this one came up pretty interesting, believe it or not. It was a simple photo shoot, but still, um, it came out great, in my opinion. This one is my Captain America figure. Marvel Legends, to be more specific. I got them from my usual place, I should say, in the GameStop. You're going to notice that when it comes to my figures, I get a lot of them at my local GameStop. This one's I try to make it look like it was taken in his era, like the World War II era. This one was actually in my backyard. It didn't take a lot of time to do this one, believe it or not. Well, in terms of preparing. So what I did was, I kind of just stood him next to a little gate or fence that we have just to prevent the dogs from walking in. So yeah, I just stood him right next to it and took the picture. And then I just added in the flag and the vehicle in the background afterwards. Which, to me, it looks good in my opinion, but if I had to, give an honest critique about it, I would say the flag and the vehicle kind of look out of place, or at least just the angles don't look right. If I could go back and change that, I would. But usually, once I edit a photo, I could go back and edit, but I don't necessarily have the original picture anymore. Which, looking back on it, I probably should just keep my photos, the original raw photos. But hey, oh well, it is what it is. I just need to make sure I remind myself when I take the pictures to not delete the original picture, so that way if I ever want to redo it, I can always do so. So yeah, as you're about to figure out, or you probably have figured out, I love anything Marvel related. Especially the movies. I watched most of them actually. I would say that I grew up with a lot of the Marvel movies. From Iron Man and up until now, all the newest Marvel movies and whatnot. I enjoy them all, for what they are. I do have my top favorites and least favorites, but still, I enjoy them all. And all right. From this, let me remove this from the live stream, or from the screen. Jesus, I'm not trying to end the live stream so soon. Just so you know. All right. Should I show another action figure, or should I show a painting / artwork? You know what? I'll show one of my paintings. Why not? I'm actually proud of how this one came out, to be honest. And there we go. Aha, perfect. So this one is, I try to paint Vader's castle. I know, not fully accurate, but still, came out good. This one actually took, oof, man, I want to say 4 days, believe it or not. Only because I wanted to make sure the sky looked like it was on fire, and I wanted to somewhat get the right look of the lava. I was about to say volcano, but Jesus, man, my brain is not working today, apparently. So yeah, I try to get the right look for the sky and then the lava. And of course, try to make it as somewhat accurate as possible when it comes to Vader's castle. I love Star Wars. It's it's also another one that I don't say grew up with, but I grew up with the prequels. So yeah, good times. Watched a lot. Watched episode 1 on VHS, episode 2 on DVD, of course, over at a family member's house. And then episode 3, I remember I got it as a gift when I finished school. So good times. Oh, and I also remember having a birthday party later that year. And one of my family members, man, I wish I had a photo. One of my family members loved to make cakes. So she actually put this, I'm not sure if you remember, it was this Mustafar playset when episode 3 came out. It looked like it was trying to look like a volcano, but it also had like the little bridge pieces that Anakin and Obi-Wan were fighting on. It was really neat, but what she did was she made the cake look like those like little rivers of lava on it, and of course the rest of the cake, it was pretty much just chocolate, so it was pretty good. It was it was amazing. Thinking back on it, one of my fondest memories when it comes to childhood. So yeah, there's that. I think that's the main reason I decided to create this painting, was because I had a lot more memories when it came to episode 3 of Star Wars. All right, let me move this. Let me get that out of the way. And let me put another painting for you to enjoy. Okay, which one? Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to share this one with you. Haha. Oh. All right, there we go. Perfect. So this one is a bit of a mixture. I created this one with acrylic paint, acrylic markers, and pen and pencil. So yeah, mixture of everything, literally. I know what you're thinking. It's probably not the most accurate looking alien or xenomorph, if you want to, be correct about it. But still, I felt like it still came out pretty good. The skull, yeah, I know I'm not the best at drawing skulls, but still, it doesn't have to be a human skull. It could have been like an alien skull, some other alien species that he's holding in his hand. I'm not the best at drawing hands, which is why I kind of just decided to hide the rest of his hand inside of the skull. Yeah, I know technically the fingers and whatnot would be a lot longer, so his hand probably wouldn't fit in the skull, but hey, oh well, it's artwork. Yeah, I want to say this one took about, oh god, okay, this one actually did take a full week, believe it or not. Yeah, you're probably going there, nah, this one looks like it was done less than a full week. But nope, this one was a full-on week. And that's not to include, well, that also includes just things going on in my daily life, and just having to spend time with family and whatnot. So that also did kind of play a factor into it taking 7 days, full on a week. So yeah, I love a lot of like science fiction stuff. So when it comes to creating artwork, I try to make it look weird, or just weird in terms of abstract, or I just like creating things like this. I've always liked to create things like this ever since, oh man, I want to say since I was 6 or 7 years old. Oh Jesus. Thinking back on when I started to create artwork, I definitely feel old. So yeah, this one was fun to create, honestly. All right, so just want to do a quick little check-in. Are you able to hear me? Everything all good in terms of audio? Just put a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Doesn't need to. Or if you're able to hear me that well enough, I should say. Why would I say put a thumbs down if you can't hear me? Obviously, you wouldn't be able to hear me if. Like I said. Okay, just to make sure, let me let me put in the message in the chat. Yeah, because something like this happened. What was it, 2 days ago? No, maybe more than 2 days ago. I was doing a live stream showing off my painting process or drawing process, and yeah, afterwards I realized that I wasn't audible in terms of the stream. All right, let's see. Maybe 1 second here. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, yeah, there's that. This painting. I love it. On to the next. All right. Oh, it's another good one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show this one. This one was a digital drawing. Let me make sure it's straight. And all right, cool. There we go. So this one I drew. Oh man, around the time that Dragon Ball Super was airing, specifically around the time where they were in the Tournament of Power arc. So yeah, I decided to draw an Ultra Instinct version of Gogeta. Gogeta is one of my favorite, I don't say transformation, I guess, or forms when it comes to Dragon Ball anime. I know there wasn't a Ultra Instinct version of this character specifically, but I decided to make him this way, and in my opinion, it looks pretty cool. But let me know what you think. I always appreciate an honest critique. No one thing, I'm never gonna get offended, because again, if we artists don't have an honest critique, then we will never improve. So yeah, have at it. I don't mind. So yeah. Let's see, when or how did I create this one? I did do it digitally, but oh, okay. I used my iPad at the time that I had. I was using that software, the Procreate. Yeah, I had a lot of brush templates at the time, and oh man, I wish I had a tablet with me again. I would probably be creating more digital art. Looking at it now, I know it's not the best, but hey, still, I think it looks good in my opinion, as I'm usually saying. All right, and hold on, give me 1 second here. Okay, so all right, yeah. So for whoever's watching, how are you doing? How's everything going for you? Hopefully everything's going well for you. Hopefully you're having a great day. And yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the live stream as well. Okay, give me 1 second here. Trying to invite a few others, a few friends, I should say. So yeah. 1 second here. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Haha. All right, next image. You're probably getting bored of looking at this picture. Okay, next one is a toy photography pic, and it's probably like my most favorited project, I should say. Is that even a word, most favorited? All right. So as you probably know or don't know, I'm also a gamer. I like to play video games. So there's a picture of Master Chief, the one and only. Yeah. Love playing Halo. Been playing Halo since I was a child. I remember my family took me to what they call a swap meet. It was kind of like an outdoor marketplace where they sell, you know, practically anything you could think of: clothing, furniture, video games at a discounted price. And yeah, my parents bought me Halo Combat Evolved, and they also gifted me an Xbox, the original Xbox. And of course, I didn't know anything about Halo at the time. The only type of video game I played was on a PlayStation 1 and a little bit on the PlayStation 2 at the time. And yeah, as soon as I booted up Halo Combat Evolved, I fell in love with it. Yeah, it's my most favorite game, I should say. I'm a fan of pretty much every Halo game. Yes, even you know, even Halo 5. I like it. But I gotta say, like, my most favorite game, like, out of all the Halo games is Halo 2. Hey, I consider myself a Halo veteran, so yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to think of how I made this one, because I'm looking at the background, and nothing back there is... Oh, okay. Okay, now I remember how I made this. I had a light bulb just go off in my head. Jeez, man. So, what I did was, I grabbed one of the paintings that I had at the time. Actually, it wasn't even my painting. It was my brother's painting. He used some sort of, like, oil paint, or I don't even remember what it was at the time. But the point is, he made this really cool painting, canvas painting. And what I did was I put it behind the Halo action figure, the Master Chief action figure. And I also used this other, it was like some sort of statue, or I don't remember what it was. I also put it behind Master Chief, and man, it came out pretty amazing. Just looking at it now, I'm like, holy crap, man. I'm I'm proud of this one, I gotta say. So yeah, Halo. Gotta love it. Which I'm wondering, are you a fan of it? Do you love it or hate it? Let me know. Also, excuse my my dogs in the background. And yeah, I do have two dogs. One is a German Shepherd Husky mix, hence the image of of one of my dogs next to me. I know, he just has a blank stare. He's seen a lot. He's seen a lot more than I have, that's for sure. Oh man. Okay. Well, enough with the blind jokes. Let me go on to the next picture. I know I'm being cringy here. My apologies. Okay, this one is an original character that I made. It's not from a specific video game or movie or anything like that. So here's this. I also made this on my iPad at the time using the Procreate application. This one, oh man, how long did it take with this one? I'm trying to think. I want to say it took about maybe 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, something like that. Usually takes me time when it comes to drawing like an actual person, which I think is why I only drew like part of a person's face and then just decided to go with like a futuristic look with the rest of it. So yeah, I did that, and I think I did like a time-lapse video. It's on my TikTok account. So if you want to go look at my TikTok, it's also The Blind Creative. So feel free to go there, or feel free to go onto my Instagram, also The Blind Creative. I try to have everything just stays the same name. I don't like name changes for each social media account. And then I also have a YouTube account, also The Blind Creative, which if you're anybody here's watching on YouTube, probably just going duh. But that just goes towards anyone that's on Twitch. Feel free to look into those social media accounts. I'm not forcing you to. All right. So there's this image here. Gonna remove that one. And I'm gonna place another one here. I think I'm only gonna do one more. Question is, which one should I do? Which one should I post, actually? Or which one should I share? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what? I'll do this one. This one came out amazing. All right, and here we go. There's a picture of Batman standing over another character. Obviously, you know what's going on. He's just looking at a certain crime scene that he's investigating, or scene that he's investigating. And yeah, this one came out pretty cool. I used this foam block that I've painted and detailed myself. I tried to make my own diorama at the time. Failed attempt, but it came out decent. Yeah, so he's just investigating the area. If you're wondering who the other character is, it's Matt Murdock. I just had his head turned away so you wouldn't be able to tell that it was him. Just so you could think that it's some other random civilian. Hey, I try to improvise here. Don't judge. Or do judge. Actually, I don't mind. So there's that. I'm trying to remember how I got the specific look. How did I do that? Oh, you know what? Actually, I remember I had this little photo booth at the time. I put this light source on top, and that's how I was able to get this look to where it looks like there's like a street lamp above Batman. And yeah, looks pretty cool in my opinion. I'm also trying to think of how long this one took. Oh, didn't take 2 days. Usually, like I said, it's just within a day. I think this took about 3 hours actually. Just in total preparation and the photo shoot and then the editing and whatnot. Yeah, about 3 hours. And yeah, I also like DC, even though I did mention that I love Marvel stuff. I do like DC. I'm really basic though. My two main characters I like from DC is Batman and Superman. Yes, I know there's Green Lantern and Wonder Woman and Cyborg and the Teen Titans and whatnot. So yeah, I am a fan of that. I know I'm over here repeating myself. Jesus, we should play a some sort of game where anytime I repeat a word, you could just take a shot, or I could take a shot anytime I repeat a word accidentally. Jeez, that's actually a bad idea. The more I think about it, but yeah. So crazy story when it comes to Batman. So I went to this convention years ago at a convention called Los Angeles Comic-Kazi. Now it's now known as LA Comic-Con, but in the beginning it was LA Kamikaze. So I went there, and Kevin Conroy was there at the time doing autograph signings and photo shoots. And man, it was really difficult, but I couldn't debate the time if I wanted a photo with him or an autograph. In the end, I decided to go with a photo, and it's probably the best choice I've ever made. Because yeah, every time I look back at the photo, I'm just like, oh man, I can't believe he's gone. You know, R.I.P. to the great Kevin Conroy, the for me the main Batman, the official Batman, in my opinion. Yes, I know there's the comics and the video games and whatnot, and I know he did voice Batman in the Arkham games, I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm pretty sure he voiced Batman in the Arkham games, but yeah, there's that crazy story. And let's see, should I show something else? No, you know what? I think I'm gonna save the rest of the photos for tomorrow's live stream. For the one that's watching, thank you so much. And for everyone else that's watching later on after the stream was over through my YouTube channel, you know, hopefully you enjoyed as well. Please make sure to follow, and on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I am almost at, well, not almost, I'm halfway to getting to 400 subscribers. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Hopefully by the end of the year, or before the end of the year, I'll reach 400. So please help me reach that goal. And also on Twitch, I do have the Twitch account, which I'm also streaming to now. Heck, I'm not even at 10. So yeah, for whoever's watching right now on Twitch, please you know, share my Twitch channel with whoever you know. I do a lot of art live streams mainly. I probably should be doing some gameplay live streams every now and then. So yeah, you know, go ahead and share. And that being said, I will see you next time, or in my case, I'll hear you next time.